Welcome to American History Notes, where I read things I've learned about American history, and I'm just sharing with you. Hopefully, you'll be interested in studying on your own um, some of the things that I mention or more, and get deeper into them. And it's just really fascinating. So many names and places and people, just events, concepts that we've just forgotten. We just don't talk about school. We don't know about. And I've been doing some digging, and just found some things that I thought were something you might be interested in. So I hope you'll follow with me here. Um, so we're going to start between 1804 and 1806. Meriwether Lewis and William Clark will explore the Louisiana Purchase for President Jefferson. Nathaniel Brown Palmer, a 21-year-old sealer, explores the Antarctic in 1820. Charles Wilkes concludes in 1840 that the South Pole landmass is the size of a continent twice as large as Australia and lying almost completely within the Antarctic Circle. He is completely unaware of the Piri-Reis map of the Turkish Empire, which outlined the land mass of Antarctica. It's very strange that it would do that when we think that it was covered with ice like it is today. Geologist Benjamin Stillman will establish the American Journal of Science in 1818. The American Geological Society is founded in New Haven, Connecticut in the following year. Alexander Dallas Bark sets up the first U.S. magnetic observatory in the garden of his home, Philadelphia. In 1831, meteorologist William Redfield publishes a chart of the hurricane of 1821, establishing the rotary motion of tropical storms and identifying their region of origin and paths. In 1840, in Philadelphia, the Association of American Geologists is formally organized, which will change its name to the American Association for the Advancement of Science in 1847. Unlike its European counterparts, it's open to every scientist without regard to social status. In 1846, in New York, a Professor Elias Loomis publishes the first synoptic, that's overall view, weather map. In that year, the Smithsonian Institution is founded in Washington, D.C., with a bequest by a British chemist and mineralogist James Smithson. Astronomer Maria Mitchell in 1847 discovers a comet and becomes the first woman member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences, 1848, and the American Association for the Advancement of Science, 1850. Geologist Antonio Snyder Pellegrini in 1858 will be an early advocate of continental drift, which theory will be fully developed by Alfred Wegener in the 20th century, proposing that the continents broke up and drifted apart in the distant past, a concept already fully developed in the Bible. The Geology of Pennsylvania appears in print in 1858, the best geologic map so far of an American state. In 1866, astronomer Daniel Kirkwood discovers the gaps now known as Kirkwood gaps and the distribution of asteroids thought to be caused by the influence of Jupiter's gravity. Studying the star Vega, astronomer Henry Draper becomes the first to photograph a stellar spectrum. In 1863, at the height of the Civil War, the U.S. Congress gives the National Academy of Sciences in Washington, D.C., its charter to advise the government on issues of science and technology. The U.S. Weather Bureau is established in 1870, largely due to the efforts of meteorologist Cleveland Abbey. Ferdinand Hayden has the Yellowstone region declared a U.S. national park, marking the beginning of the national park movement in 1872. And in the same year, geologist John Wesley Powell begins systematically surveying the canyon country of Colorado. Clarence King, then John Wesley Powell, will head the new U.S. Geological Survey starting in 1879. We'll stop there. We'll talk about Audubon next. Start with him next, and then go on from there. I thank you for listening. I hope you'll look up some of these people and study and learn about American history. Thank you.